How to Build a Wealth Team, Chapter 11. Hope you've taken a lot of notes. Hope you now understand how the importance of a CPA, a financial advisor, a family will attorney, an insurance agent, how you get them all together. So one thing that I learned, it wasn't necessarily brilliant, but it worked out in the sake of luck, but it turned out to be brilliant. What people ask me a lot is, how do you connect all the dots? What do you do? How do you engage them together? Who do you refer what, and what does that look like? What's brilliant about this next step is how you lock it all down is what you want to do for you. So what I'll tell you is stages. I'll tell you what I did early in the process, and now that what I've done, that we refer out over $2 million in commissions a year, which equates to over 200 referrals that we refer out each month. Can you imagine you're a mortgage team that refers out over 200 referrals on a monthly basis? Well, this is how. When I first did it and I first built this, how do you connect the dots? Which borrower do you refer to what CPA? Which realtor do you refer to what financial advisor and such? The most important thing is to refer whoever you're going to be the most successful in the result, and or who's going to be the best one to service the client. So that comes to me as behavioral style, personality, meaning as be a matchmaker. So we're on the dating channel here and you're matching them together. So I used to match the borrower with a CPA that I felt that their personalities were very similar. I used to match a borrower with a financial advisor that I felt like their behavioral styles were very similar, or had similar interests, because that allowed them to be more successful. As I learned to grow, so that's phase one in this, so that's maybe Wally's concierge team in 2019, but phase 4, 5, 10, whatever it is, like nowadays, now there's 76 financial advisors. There's 14 CPAs, 3 family will attorneys, and 4 insurance agents. Now it's just round robin. And when I do it round robin, it's just a smoother process, it's more scalable. But what I don't want you to do is compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 10, okay? So at your phase, if you're just starting this out, I want you to own this and do it to where you be the matchmaker. So this is the dating game. You're the quarterback. You match which agent, mega agent with what CPA, which financial advisor with what insurance agent, and you become that matchmaker. Because the next phase of this, what I want you to understand is you're next going to do events. So events to us was a really big boost of this because it allowed us to clean the plate, allowed us to have our cake and have the icing too. What was most important about doing events is I needed their personalities and behavioral styles to match, and that made those events really profitable from both sides. You know, it could have been a picnic, it could have been a barbecue out, could have been a museum tour, it could have been a boat tour. Whatever it is that I do with the events with my CPA's database, my financial advisors databases, my family will attorneys database, my insurance agents database, do the annual mortgage reviews, connect their relationships, adopt their database, and the next step from there is really easy. Then after you've adopted their database, do client events with them. Most importantly, if you're a leader of the pack, is because you brought the pack together. If you're the leader of the pack, it's simply because you brought the pack together. So what I'm giving you the tools to do is how to bring the pack together so you can be the leader. I love cake, but I absolutely just love cake that has icing in it, especially if it's chocolate. So are you ready to have the icing on your cake? It's time to onboard their databases. When you onboard their databases, now you're able to co-brand them in the HomeBot, and your client concierge is able to call them on a monthly or quarterly basis to do their total cost analysis digest or their HomeBot digest with them, and or it allows you to schedule annual mortgage reviews on your calendar. Now, if this hasn't wowed you, I quit. I don't know what else I can do. Just kidding. But the biggest thing is, so it's time to do a monthly joint video with your database for you and your wealth partners, and also your wealth partners and you with their database. So on a monthly basis, I would meet with my financial advisors and do a video with their database that would go out. Me and the financial advisor, me and the CPA, me and the family will attorney, me and the insurance. And if they're out of town or they're out of here, then we used to do it via Zoom or via Teams meeting. What you want to do is you want to engage in their database. If you engage in their database over time, their database becomes your database. So what I want to go through next is how you bring this all together to play offense because this is the horsepower of the business development team. See you at the next chapter.